Greetings, everyone. My name is Derek.
And I'm Tim.
And we're bringing you Let's Play Pikmin.
Seems like it's very exciting so far with these flowers waving back and forth.
Yes, they're just briskly breezing along the breeze, so to speak. Is that what the kids say these days?
I think that would be the proper terminology.
Okay, with that note, we'll get started here.
Okay.
Space, the final frontier.
This suits you so well, Captain Kirk.
Well, you know. Who do we have here? Oh, well that looks ominous.
Oh no. It's like in Mass Effect 3 where the Reapers attack.
Whoa now.
This is very dramatic. Oh god.
No.
Oh no.
It hit the... what's the side of a ship called?
I don't know, the hole, maybe?
I guess it hit the hull of the ship.
Ask an astronomer, an astronaut. Yeah, ask an astronomer how a ship works. I'm sure he'll know.
Yeah, the astronomer, rocket science, same thing.
Yeah.
Well, there's no possible way we could survive a burning fireball of death and destruction, right?
Nah. I mean, how's that even possible?
Well, let's look at the impact site here. What do we got?
Oh no. This is very exciting.
Oh crap, our ship's shit. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I woke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone, I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen.
Oh no!
My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no! I better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts.
I like how he immediately knows that he only has 30 days.
It must be like one of his sensors built in his suit or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Well, let's go looking around, see what we can find. Oh, an onion? A red onion. It's gonna blow! Run!
Well, those don't look like the red onions I serve at work.
Oh.
So, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with that one. It looks a little spoiled or something.
Well, you have to remember, we're on an alien planet. We have no idea where we are.
Yeah, and that terrible oxygen that's there.
A strange thing has appeared before me. Good work, Olimar. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion.
Ooh, onions!
I shall call this an onion too.
Very creative naming process.
Yeah, well at least it's easy to memorize.
Yes, I suppose. Because we wouldn't want Olmore to have a hard time.
No. Ooh, shiny.
Are you a raccoon or something?
I don't know. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it's calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A.
Without context, I think you might think that Olmore was high or something. Because he pretty much described like an acid trip right there.
Well, what freaky little thing did we pick up? Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to Pick brand carrots that I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin.
Ooh, very creative naming again.
Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature.
Because that'd be my first priority.
And now we get into controls here, folks. It's pretty simple. You see, this game was actually released for two different systems. It was originally released for the GameCube back in 2001. As you can see right here, I'm playing the remake that was made for the Wii several years later, which
really?
has Wii pointer controls, which I prefer more.
I thought that was a GameCube controller. I was very confused.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the confusion.
Oh, well, now it's all clear as day.
Pretty much so, the basic mechanic that you'll be using through Pikmin is taking these little creatures and using your remote to point wherever you want to throw them. Press A, and you throw them. Then they do stuff.
That's very complicated. I don't know if I could handle that.
I'm sorry, Tim, but we have to trust that everyone in our audience is of a high enough level that they can understand what's going on.
So basically, smarter than me.
I'm afraid so.
Oh, darn.
Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that the onion can propagate into more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of an incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more.
So why is he attacking plants in the first place? Did he plan to, like, kill his family or something?
I don't know. It's not like he has anything else to throw the Pikmin at, so...
Well, why that plant? There were some other plants in the background. There's grass all over the place, huh? Why don't you attack it?
And I'm sure you guys have caught on by now, or if you have played the game, you just know that to get more Pikmin, you need to harvest these pellets that we see around here and bring them to the onion. There'll be other ways to get more Pikmin, but we'll go into that later in the game.
I want to know now.
Patience, my child.
Young Padawan, you must wait.
Right now, we can only handle the responsibility of this small group of Pikmin and these plants that are around us.
Yes. Oh, very. That's almost like the interactive fish in Call of Duty. Those plants are very responsive.
Indeed. It's innovation and technology, I must say.
Yes. The day that plants just move by themselves is a day that I want to live in.
So you want to live in the world of Plants vs. Zombies?
Yes, because that would be amazing, because Crazy Dave sounds like a classy gentleman.
Another thing about these pellets is that the size and color of them determine how many Pikmin you'll get when you put them in the onion.
Whoa, you're getting ahead. There's not other colors yet, jeez.
Well, you know, all you have to do is look at the box cover. I'm not really this isn't a major spoiler here, people.
Well, you just ruined the whole game for me. I don't even know if I'm gonna, like, even want to see the rest of it, because you just ruined it.
Oh, don't worry, there's plenty more spoilers left ahead of us.
Yeah, probably gonna ruin those too, aren't you?
No. We have a box in our way.
It then mysteriously says 10 for no reason.
I wonder what would happen if I were to do this.
Whoa, wizard magic.
Da 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 da!
You found a rupee.
Oh, there isn't any shops nearby. I want to buy some bombs.
You need a lot of rupees for those. And do you even have your bomb bag yet?
No. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual.
I'd like to say children don't actually do that.
Yeah, they don't work together that well. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. And for those that are unable to grasp the control so far, this is just a review.
Yes, because you couldn't understand the first time. And you couldn't have made it that far with, you know, your limited understanding of nothing.
While we're here, I might as well just go over the controls I haven't shown yet. Pushing right or left on the side of the directional pad on the Wii remote allows you to zoom the camera in and out. Pushing up gives you a top-down view. And then finally, pushing down allows you to go into like a command line sort of mode with your Pikmin and direct them.
Yeah, so they can all get shot in the front lines.
Z allows you to shift the camera around. Then finally, C dismisses your Pikmin. And that's all the controls there for you.
Very complex.
We found the engine!
There's another spoiler, God.
He says it right here!
I didn't know he was gonna say it. God.
Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the dolphin? Indeed. How will he do it?
Do you even lift, Olimar?
I don't think he does. I mean, look how small his arms are.
Yeah, he's just forcing these little children-like things to do his work for him.
Pretty much.
Surprised he can even throw them.
Alien oppression, Olimar. Not good.
This is slavery.
In a way, it kinda is, but it's not like the Pikmin are rejecting, which they obviously could if they really wanted to.
Well, what are they gonna do? Not want more people? Olimar's basically helping them repopulate, and isn't that the purpose of all species?
Yeah. Pretty much the Pikmin are great at surviving, but they need a leader in order to actually survive.
Yeah, the spineless cowards.
They just don't know how to fight off the many predators that this planet holds, which we'll find more of in future days. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll also have to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I noticed that when I add more Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flush with bright color. Other times they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. Nope, I didn't want to do that.
Jeez. Why would you do a thing like that? You throw your children around?
While we're here waiting for Pikmin to sprout, might as well get into one of my few complaints about the first Pikmin game is that it takes forever to Pikmin sprouts sprout.
It sure would be helpful if you had a second person or something.
You're talking crazy, Tim.
Yeah, I mean, those interactive plants are probably about as innovative as this game can get. I wouldn't want it to, you know, breach the limits.
Well, you have to remember, this was innovative for the GameCube.
Yes.
It was one of its launch titles, actually.
Oh, launch titles.
Yep. Now we must wait. Wait.
So yeah, this is pretty exciting. I mean, I'd just like to make one comment about the dolphin. Yep. Those wings up there look like orange slices, and then it kind of makes me hungry.
I'm sorry, we can eat later.
But, I mean, I kind of want to eat that ship now.
I find it hard to believe that the Pikmin instinctively know where to carry the engine.
Yeah, that is kind of a little weird. And how it just kind of like pops in there. No repairs needed.
Yeah, the ship auto repairs, actually. You know what would be kind of hilarious if the Pikmin actually carried the engine back to the Onion?
And then they made more Pikmin out of metal. They're like metal Pikmin come out.
I don't know if it could work like that, but that'd be pretty funny. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow.
Dun 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 dun. I like how it just immediately turns nighttime.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, you know, the sun just slowly goes down. No, it just disappears all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's like a picture book. You see, we were on page 1 where the sun was, then we turned the page, now it's night.
Well, I think some of them even have like a fade to like orange and starting to turn darker.
Nah.
But no.
But don't worry, folks, there is actually a daytime system. It's just that on the first day, you have an unlimited amount of time to go through this, which serves as a tutorial.
Because, you know, it's so hard to do.
Well, you know, it might take a little bit before people actually catch on to the actual controls.
Oh yeah, they're so terribly difficult.
Now, at the end of each day, Olimar makes a little journal note that, where he talks about, like, what he's done or accomplished, or the things he's seen on the planet. So let's see what he has to say for day 1.
I burped.
Way to break the mood, Tim. I have somehow managed to launch the Dolphin, but I was surprised to see the Onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Dot dot dot. Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow.
How does he know this already?
I don't know. He's just assuming a lot of things about the Pikmin,
really. He assumes a lot of things, and he's talking about this research he's doing. He does not sound like a very good scientist if he's just assuming things.
You know what I find even more funny is that he's not even an actual scientist.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a poser.
I might as well say this now. In the next game, we find out that Olimar's main job, he works for a deep space shipping company.
Spoiler again.
So why is he talking like a scientist?
You want to just ruin everything for me, by the way? Just every single little thing?
It's important to talk about what the character is, though.
But now you just ruined the whole backstory.
Whatever. Anyways, the dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Commentate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below, as it holds the key to my survival. I'll name it the Forest of Hope.
Why does he just immediately name everything? Why can't it just be the forest? I mean, you don't gotta give it a name.
Well, giving it a name makes it more interesting.
Yes, because that's what I'm concerned with, is interest when, you know, the day is concerned with my survival.
Now here on this screen, at the end of each day, you'll be able to see some stats on what you're able to accomplish in terms of getting parts and the Pikmin. We sprouted 25 today. We didn't lose any in battle because there is nothing to fight. And we didn't leave any behind.
Yay! Because it's kind of impossible.
On the first day, at least.
Yes.
Ta-da! Okay, now, the way this Let's Play is going to work is that each day will get its own video, so, we're going to call it for this video. In the next one, we'll be going to the Forest of Hope on day 2. See you then.
Goodbye!